My name is Esther Gabrielle Kersley. I am a photographer from London. The fifth generation is about modern day conspiracy theories and also the way we consume our information today. So it's about theories about 5G technology that in 2019 became directly tied to the COVID pandemic. So I was really interested by how mainstream these theories became and how much they were being absorbed and read, and also how they were having real world implications. But also 5G became interesting to me as well because I saw it as a symbol of technology and kind of the changes in technology that we're living through and our fears about this. So the fifth generation weaves together these different voices using text and images, so it combines true information about 5G and conspiracy theories. The project blurs this border between fact and fiction intentionally, as I'm trying to kind of reflect on our environment at the moment, which I think is where truth has become questioned. I wanted the image and text to be kind of equal components in the project. So rather than the text and the image explaining each other or like really explicitly contradicting each other, I wanted it to be a little bit more subtle, so you're not quite sure of either. It doesn't look like a photojournalism project. It's designed to put that doubt in your mind and be a little bit confusing, I think. I was really trying to find a way in. So I was thinking about how do you show something that's taking place virtually, or how do you show our online experience? And how do you photograph something that hasn't happened or isn't real? I originally studied politics, and in a lot of organizations I worked in, I was responsible for sourcing images for us to use. So kind of like a photo editor, I guess. I became really interested in how we represent certain topics. I was working for a fact-checking organisation, and I also have worked for organisations that are looking at new technologies, and I think these things are really hard to visualise using photographs. So probably half are my own images, and then half found online. They are like Creative Commons images, or they're screen grabs. Conspiracy theories really thrive in times of crisis and uncertainty. So, the pandemic was obviously that, related to our decline in trust of institutions, so kind of losing trust in government, in mainstream media. Misinformation and fake news is nothing new, but the internet and in particular social media has really changed how we consume information, made this problem worse. I very much didn't want to be laughing at people or mocking them who believe in conspiracy theories, because I do think that a big problem today with online discourse is that it's become so polarized. We don't really engage with people that we disagree with in a meaningful way, and we don't treat people online very well. Conspiracy theories are very dangerous, but I think the way to potentially change people's minds is through talking and empathy. A lot of the conspiracies I found related to animals and nature. So they were about like trees dying or birds falling out of the sky. And I found this really visual. And so this image was a response to text on social media about deer disappearing as soon as a 5G tower was installed. And I made this image in a park near my house. It's quite sinister and eerie and a little bit sad, but also I think fear comes out of it as well. And this is what came out of the text I was reading online. A lot of the time, people seemed to be really scared, and it was quite sad, actually. This image is a screen grab from YouTube. I've just manipulated it and overlaid two parts of the image. It's actually of George Soros, who is the billionaire, the victim of these really long-standing conspiracy theories. So this image, I guess, is a kind of nod to anti-Semitic conspiracy theories that crop up a lot in online spaces and creep into a lot of conspiracy theories, basically. And so even with 5G, it came up. Anti-Semitism is conspiracy theories, so this was a really big reason that I went into this project. I think it is because I'm Jewish, actually, maybe not even realizing it at the time. This image, for me, it's quite ambiguous and you can't really tell what's going on, or you're not sure what's going on. The background is a screen grab for an advert for 5G from a telecommunications company. It was depicting 5G as something that's quite fun and futuristic and exciting. And it really contrasts to the conspiracy theories about 5G, which is, very dark and foreboding. And then the images in the foreground are my own images that I've kind of doubled up and then manipulated. I was really influenced by constructivists and Dadaists in the early 20th century that used photomontage. Montage is used to question the truthfulness claim of photography itself as a medium, and also it kind of disorganizes our reality.